hiking or backpacking, it's important to stay hydrated. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 easy and inexpensive ways to filter and purify water. This water looks pure and clean and safe to drink, but what's harmful about it are the things you can't see. The microorganisms in here are the reason that we have to purify the water. Giardia is a microorganism that's spread by beavers and other mammals that live in or spend time in the water. This is a clear indication, as you can see this beaver dam built, that we need to make sure our water is purified. The good news is it's really easy to kill the Giardia and other microorganisms that live in this water. The first step is to collect the water. So there's various sources of water. You don't want to grab your water from a pond. It would be kind of stagnant. But if you can find a running water source, that would be your best bet. So I'm on my search right now for some running water. So I found a great source to collect my water. It's running, it's aerated, it's moving, it's fresh. I'm just going to use a bandana to filter any debris that I don't want to enter my water bottle. And this is a great location. It's just, I was walking about 5 minutes from the beaver dam. And that's collecting water. It looks clean to drink, but we know we have to purify it. And it's that easy. We have our water. The bandana worked great to filter out any debris, so the water looks clean, it's cold, it looks perfect to drink, but we know that we have to purify this water to kill the microorganisms. All right, water gathered. The first way I'm going to show you to purify this water is the simplest and least expensive. We're going to use chlorine. There are different chemical treatments that can be used to purify water. The Boy Scouts and the Army, they use iodine. I'm going to use what the municipalities use to purify water, which is chlorine. And in this first aid kit, I have some chlorine, and for this amount of water that I gathered, will only take 3 drops. You don't want to put too much in, because then your water will taste like a pool. It really doesn't take much to kill the Giardia. You just shake it up, and you would let this sit about 15 minutes. I would let this sit a good 15 minutes before you drink it to feel safe that you can drink it. It's been 15 minutes and the water is cold and clean and clear and free of Giardia and microorganisms, most importantly, because I purified it with chlorine. Better than water I would have brought from home. If you don't have chemical treatment to purify your water, you can harness the power of the sun. The sun's UV rays will purify water, but for that you need a clear water bottle. So I'm going to take the water and make sure I have a clear water bottle for this. Now, to harness, to grab that sun's power, those UV rays, you need a sunny spot. So you can see the sun on the water there. That has to stay there about 4 to 6 hours, and by the end of that time it will be safe to drink. The UV rays will have gone through that clear water bottle that we used and killed the Giardia and microorganisms. Although that's an effective way to purify water, a quicker way is to use this battery operated Steripen. which also uses UV rays. So how this works is you take the top off like that, and then it says to push the button, and you'll see that it's flashing, and it has to go submerge into the water, and you want to make sure the light is on, and this will take 90 seconds. All right, it's been 90 seconds, and the light is off. I'm going to give it a good shake for good measure, and that's ready to drink in 90 seconds. So the Steripen, although is a little more expensive than harnessing the power of the sun, is really worth the investment. Giardia and microorganisms cannot tolerate extreme heat, so we're going to boil the water that we gathered in order to kill the microorganisms and make it safe to drink. So we have a stove that I brought with me, a camp stove, and a metal pot. This is the water that I've collected and filtered from the running stream. And this is a pretty easy way, if you have a camp stove, as soon as it comes to a boil, you're good to go. On the market today, you can find a number of high-tech products that will both filter and purify your water. However, they're expensive, they don't always work in the cold, they have ceramic parts that can freeze, they're cumbersome. The methods I showed you are the least expensive and the easiest. If you just bring a little bottle of chlorine with you, you put in a water bottle, you're good to go. If you have the time and a sunny day and a clear water bottle, the sun's rays will kill the Giardia and the microorganisms. If you have a stove, you simply boil the water, stove and a pot. And the Steripen, I almost forgot the Steripen, yes. That's a little high-tech, uses UV rays. It's simply battery powered, it's very easy to carry. And it's effective. It takes 90 seconds, so I think that's a good way to go. But those are reliable ways. You definitely want to make sure that if you're out in the field and you need some drinking water, you're hot, you're dehydrated, you drank all the water you brought with you. If there's plenty of water out there to drink, all you need to do is purify it. I hope that this video was informative and that you feel safe going out and drinking your water, know how to purify it now.